the computer in a way that allows me to just use ANKI, without using the keyboard, mouse, stuff like that. I think it's a really, really interactive experience, and maybe a good motivational factor for you to use ANKI efficiently. Keep in mind that you should be using memory techniques along the way. But anyways, I'm going to show you how I do this exactly. So I download this program called Rewasd, so Rewasd, as shown here. I'm showing you my hotkeys for it. If you stick to what I have, I think you'll be able to intuitively work well and maneuver yourself around each ANKI card. So the L button, so shown here, is 1. X is 2, Y is 3, and this R button is 4. I use the left toggle stick so that I can operate the mouse like that, right? And then if I press on it, it's the left click button. And I use the right toggle stick so that I can scroll up and down, scroll left and right. And then I use A and B so that I can just press enter, so that I can maneuver past each ANKI card. But 1, 2, 3, 4 is used to determine how well you're understanding the card, how well are you memorizing each card. So 1, for example, would be considered difficult. 4 will be considered easy. 3 is easy, I guess. Also, 2 is good or hard. But anyways, that's how you use. These are the hotkeys on how you can operate ANKI well. So I'll show you some examples. Let's go to this random ANKI card. So I press A. I can decide whether or not I am doing well on this by saying if it's good or again. So that's either 1 or 2. So I'll say 1. So that's L, right? And then, I'm just going to go through these cards. I'm not going to tell you what's the answer. But I press A or B, right? And then decide whether or not again or good. So I'll say good. So that's an X. And then I do the same thing over and over again. I can maneuver my mouse, right? If I want to go back to the main menu, I can just, go straight here, left click on it, and scroll up and down with my right toggle stick, okay? And if you want, you can also zoom in and out. So usually I hold on to this button here, so these buttons. If I hold upwards and then I click on these zoom in and zoom out buttons, I forget what this is. I think it's just minus and plus from the keyboard, okay? And so I hold up and then I use these 2 buttons to zoom in or zoom out, okay? Or I can just hold up and then use my scroll button so that I can just zoom in and zoom out faster. I think this will work very well when you are kind of looking away from the monitor and you want to zoom in. I think that will work very well. And so that's how you operate ANKI cards with your Xbox controller.